What's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, it's your boy Lil John. The pick your me click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too gold. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some John, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it, she said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead, I said you're good at it. Do what you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can see two.
snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Chillin' in the bill, yeah, we again. Bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then in the A-town.
and if you ain't know,
This is how it goes down.
hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? Let me see you do it. Hey.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Well, we'll pause here, and for good reason. One of the Packers injured on that play and is being tended to. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of Colorado. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Okay, running backs might not be the most accomplished route runners, certainly compared to the receivers. But when it comes to body control, strength, making a catch through contact, this guy just showed out.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the shotgun, McCarthy escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31.
Let's go. Go.
They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
On play action now, McCarthy. Pass is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. This will give here to Dobbins. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
The running back gets it on the draw. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's third down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
19 tight. Set. Ready. Cougar 19.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready. 10 cycles.
Love going to air this out to start. As his target, that's Savion Williams. And he'll get it up to the 44. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Running for the marker on second. Him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
He's got it complete to Reed. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
52 black.
Motioning the tight end now.
Black 40.
Running it now out of the gun. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Come on, Blaster. 6. 10 black.
Shotgun now for Love. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
They'll run now on second down. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the send. The Vikings get their punt team out. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. First down now, ball at the 33. Back to work after throwing the pick. Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set. To the air with Love. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. His heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. The Vikings have played to an early lead. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They start out with 3rd and 4. Love from the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on the punt on 4th. This will be grabbed at the 5. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. A pickup of 17. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
McCarthy throwing here. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Plowing up the middle. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Hits him on the out route. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. He does it! Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings take a 13-0 lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Go. Get it set. Green jack. 50. Green. Red. Yellow. Ready?
Love out of the shotgun. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. They're down to their final one in this half. First and 10 now from the 46.
Come on. Set.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
Blue 32.
He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Couldn't make the hook up with Matthew Golden. And now it's 3rd and short.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Might shift to the run here, 3rd and inches.
Let's go now. 52 blaster. Yellow. 22. Hut.
Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. All twitched up. They were ready to get it on 3rd and inches, but now a much different situation awaiting them after that false start. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Red, cycle. 60 red. 60 red. Cluster. 6. Hut, hut.
Love. Lofts it deep right side. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
At their own 17-yard line.
First call here, coming from the shotgun. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this one does not go far.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. That one gains 7. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. New set of downs for them from the 31. First and 10, here's McCarthy. Dumped off to his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
McCarthy to throw it. Dump off caught by his back. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Dive play straight ahead. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
At the 36-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Finds the in route, complete. It's inside the 10. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. Trap 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Warrior 70.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Caught deep behind the line. Eventually, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Love with it on first down. This one to Williams out left side. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
First down.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Play fake, it's Love. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Here we go.
On second down, Jacobs. He's got a gain of 6 there. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Hauled in by Musgrave. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
It's on target to Williams. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
On the set.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Set.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You want to throw it into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Ken Black. Ready?
Love now on third and goal. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did. I would imagine, Kate, that they hope that's the spark that starts the second half inferno of a comeback. Could scarcely afford to come away empty-handed with points on that opening drive, and they didn't.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 1. He's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
Go,
My man.
Crowd ball 80. Slash, alert. Check, go.
They start on the ground with Dobbins. It's a solid block in there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Hey, go.
Now it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Buffalo 18. Stephanie. Viking 18. Go, Rick. Go. Ryan. Check go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's caught. This is Addison. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give him 13 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Back to the air, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Packers going with a dime set to get this 3rd down stop.
Let's go. 60 Eagles.
Again, McCarthy to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Blown back gets the handoff. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
All set to go now from the 35.
Set, hut. Yeah, good. 52. Set.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Well, Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
10. Let's go.
Love from the gun. Finds it. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. This is scooped up by the Vikings. This is returned all the way into the red zone. What a way to add on to that turnover.
How about the quick thinking and the reaction from everybody on that side of the ball? See an opportunity to rip the ball free, and then everybody switches to offensive mode, creating space on that return. And now they're handing the ball to their teammates on a silver platter for a score.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. Setting up the receiver screen to Jefferson. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Went after try good by Riker. And the Vikings push their lead to 18. Here's Riker set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Black 40. 22 meter.
Shotgun now for Love. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Looking quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31.
To the air with Love. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense to the line fast.
That's good for a Packers first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Completed over the middle. And a stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again. Love. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's another Packers first down. A gain of 27 on the play.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. All set now. 1st and 10.
Set. Hut.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Vikings.
Love out of the shotgun. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Vikings get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play good for 17 and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down.
They've got first down here from the 36. Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up third down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here we go. Cowboys.
Third and 2, McCarthy. Toward the sideline and caught by Addison. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Hey.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line. And the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
They go to him again. And the defense keeps holding him. He's stopped at the 3. Back-to-back stands at the goal line. And now it's third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Last play stopped short. Still 3 yards to gain. Third and goal. So read here, and this is Dobbins. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down. So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichert headed out. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Reichert connects there. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the set.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
7:30. Red. Cycle. Set. Ready. You 10 black. Set.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Love. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Receiver in motion, going left. Throwing his Love on 3rd. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. Cut down the field, Golden. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. And throws to the hurry up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Loves to throw again. Fits it through the middle. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
That's another Packers first down.
Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Stick it in the air. Love escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Making some progress here. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Ready.
Setting him on the dime. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He puts some air under it deep down the left. And they pick him off again! And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down. Dobbins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Check, Panther. Secondly.
Flying down the middle with Henry. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They draw it up for him. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home.
Living on the edge and finding out it's kind of dumb.